buenos dias de aquí en San Cristobal. I have so many videos coming out, so many amazing things to show you and share with you. And in today's video, I kind of wanted to give you just a few thoughts that I have and things related to what I've seen being here in San Cristobal for the last few days. And at the same time, bring you along. And to top it, today's video is special because today's video is also sponsored by Skillshare, but more on that later. Now we're heading to the center of here in San Cristobal. Okay. You can see this city is way different for me than the Ciudad de Mexico. Ciudad de Mexico, this Mexico City. My mind has been completely blown by this place, and it's like a whole nother world. And as I've met people here, people have told me that everywhere you go in Mexico, in each state, because yes, there's states in Mexico, each state has something totally different to offer. Just arriving to like the main walkway here in San Cristobal, and I have to say the first thing that has opened my perspective and the lesson I've learned being here, number one by far, is how privileged people are. How privileged people are and they don't even know. The majority of the people that I've met, that I've befriended, that I've become friends with, that have shown me and taught me things, most of them working here make about $3 to $4 a day. And they find a way to manage to be happy, to smile, to still be curious about where I'm from, where other people are from, and manage to go about their day-to-day life. And here's the main kind of walkway. And that's like the first lesson I learned right off the bat, is how grateful the people are here, not having that much. See people here, you see on the sides of the roads, just on this main walkway area, even people who aren't from here on the side selling things, and have their own little road over here. Super chill, super relaxed, and even just being here a few days, I've seen the same people over again, and yeah, they manage to just be chill despite not making all the money you think you need, especially coming from Western society. So but right now heading this way on a little stop. Today's a little bit of a travel day, but I have to make a quick stop before traveling. And not only have I learned to appreciate things more being here, but I see how hard the people work here. Like, they're hard workers. Lazy does not exist in this society. It's blown my mind. Does not exist at all. The work they do is long, takes a lot of time, and they're getting little for it. And having that combination of things and still finding a way to be happy and smile, that's magical to me. But now, one of my favorite places. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué es el bueno chocolate con esto?
Yo creo que sería suficiente con eso.
¿Qué?
Creo que sería suficiente con ese chocolate.
Vale. Para ti.
Sí, para mí, pero pues no sé, ¿verdad? Porque también tenemos por ejemplo, tengo barras de arroz inflado.
¿Esto?
Sí, es arroz inflado.
Ok, esto. And this is one of my favorite places. It's a place that has chocolate. You guys know I filmed a lot of it on Instagram. You get chocolate, so it's not cafe, it's chocolate with chocolate. You can get it with milk or water. Getting it with water and having that mixed with a chocolate bar as well to get the day started. and actually brought one of these for the local people, made by hand. And this town, one thing I've learned is this one of those places, it's only the center of more beauty around it. So just being here in the center, this is kind of the main walkway area you guys can see, which leads to the Église up there, which is the very famous church. They just actually had a celebration in Guadalupe. I can't remember the exact name. And as I've met people, they've all been like, have you been to the waterfalls? Have you been to the jungles? Have you been to the canyon? And all that stuff is just around this area. This is only the center, but all the magic is outside of here, which I wish I knew before I came here. But actually, I spent the time I needed here, but definitely a place to come back to. But now it's time to travel. Walking through here, just had a conversation with someone, and the one thing that, if I could share one thing with you all, you have to find a way that you're making money without giving your time. Now, there's a lot of ways I could say it. We talk about it in the Charmed Year, but it's one thing I realized, the more that I'm here and I watch the people, how hard they work, how much time they give, and not only that, but what they get out of it. You have to find a way that you can be having your time free, whether that means you create something that then allows it to work on its own, so you have the time free, so you're not giving your time for money. That seems to be the one thing that I see that's one of the biggest differences, because when you're giving all your time for it, when do you have time to travel? Buenas tardes. Sí, gracias. It's the one thing I realized. Hola, ¿cómo está? It's okay, thank you. It's the one thing that I realized that is so different, is when you have that time free and you have that money working for you, that changes so much. And it's one thing I wish I could tell to everyone here in the city that's spending their time creating things and then spending their time selling them, but the common factor is they're giving their time for it. Therefore, they can't travel, they can't go to all these other places they want to. And it's the one thing I want, because I know that when you have the freedom and people have the freedom, things change. So that's a little thought. I want to kind of make my way to the other side of the city. But even if you're watching this and tú es aquí en México, tú necesitas el dinero, pero no todo tu tiempo para el dinero. Es importante para ti, para tú tienes el dinero sin mucho tiempo. Porque el tiempo es todo en la vida. La vida es el tiempo. If you give all the time, when do you have time to do the things you really want? That's my little broken Spanish translation for that. Yeah, and I say that because, and I say kind of all that about not trading your time and all your time, because that's the one thing that I notice in all the different places that I'm going, in the places that seem a little bit more rural, and meaning the places that I go where it seems like the people are kind of struggling the most. They're the places where it looks like the people are just sitting. Yes. It looks like the places where people are sitting around the most and just standing around the most, and which is all great. Hola. It's the places where people seem to be standing or sitting around the most, and they're almost not getting paid for that until someone actually sells them something or someone buys something from them. And I guess that's the one thing that I noticed, that if I could shift one thing, it's figure out something like that. Now, like I say, we talk about it in the Charmed Year, but just to spark your mind on it, because there's a way to do whatever you're doing, but in a way that it can be working. and online is the key to it. I preach it a lot, I talk about it a lot. All of my clients know this, and hopefully this video is the one video you need to start realizing that. And yeah, on that note, a little bit of walk around, and then a word from today's sponsors. Well, we'll do it not in the main street, we'll go to a quiet place. A word from today's sponsor, Skillshare. Well, I can't think of a more chill place to give a special thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which is Skillshare. Now, if you don't know what Skillshare is an online learning platform. Really, it's a community full of like-minded creators, people who want to create, people who are thinking about creating, and people who are like myself, who have been creating for a long time, but still look at themselves as like a lifelong learner and a beginner. And what's really great about Skillshare is it allows you to get the skills that are necessary to enhance your creativity. We all have that natural like creativity, at least I feel like I do. And the more skills I've learned, the better I've been able to express it. And Skillshare has so many different skills to choose from video to being more confident speaking on camera, I spoke about before, to learning to express your creativity more, painting, artwork, drawing, Excel spreadsheets, some of the things that I've taken, and so many more that will help you to express yourself better. Because at the end of the day, I think that that's honestly my definition of creativity, is the expression of what is inside. And probably one of the coolest parts about Skillshare is it's really curated for creators and to creators. So for people who don't like seeing ads and pop-ups and all that, Skillshare is perfect for that because you don't have any of that. And what's really cool about Skillshare as well, I know some of you guys don't speak English as a first language. They have so many different other languages there, from Dutch to French to Spanish. There's so many different ways that curate to not only creators who speak English, but from everywhere. And at this current time, I'm currently taking Creativity Unleashed. Even though I've been a creator for a long time, I still think it's important to always be working on your skills. Creativity Unleashed by Nathaniel Drew is one that I'm personally taking right now. And Skillshare has been so kind enough to give all of my subscribers, all of you here, whether you're not even a subscriber but you're here, the first 1,000 people who click the link in the description below, 1 month free trial of Skillshare to go over and really hone your skills. And I talk about it all the time. I know you've heard me say it. I think everything, it comes down to skills. If you can increase your skills, increase what you express, increase the knowledge and things that you have up here, the better you get paid, the better you can help serve the world. And more importantly, when you're coming from that place of true wanting to help other people and serve, it brings the deepest fulfillment. So thank you, Skillshare. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. And yeah, now back to the vlog. We'll go back to the vlog. Arriving at the bus station now, actually on a little bit of a little project that I'm working on that I'm about to do, and I think I'm here early because there is not a single person here at the bus station. Oh, there is actually a single person. There is actually a single person at the bus station. But I guess the main thing I hope that you get from today is that you gotta find a way so that while you're doing what you want to do, for me it's travel and meeting people and talking to people and walking around just saying hello, that you're able to do that and being able to weigh that there's money that is working for you. Like I say, I talk about it a lot on Instagram and TikTok and the Charmed Year for those of y'all who are invested in that. You have to. I see so many people and I just want so many of you. I want you to be free to have the life you want to have. Not have to settle, not have to worry about anything. And the freedom that I have and the ability and the things that I'm able to do is what allows me to keep growing and expanding and being able to share it with you and helping you guys to grow. And then I meet you all and it's just a whole one big beautiful process. And I guess on that note, I'm off to find out where my bus is at and figure out if this place is even open because nobody is here. And I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support, all of you guys who write me, who message me. It really means a lot to me. And I'll speak to you all later. And in the meantime, everyone always remember to work, and thank you Skillshare as well for sponsoring this video. And in the meantime, everyone always remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao.